people, it's weird how like people truly are true haters. Like Donald Trump, he didn't make that money. His daddy gave it to him. Well, don't be mad because your dad didn't give you no money. You know what I mean? I'm trying to work so I can leave my kids something. Like I don't like I see when I see successful people or people that got stuff. I'm like, okay, how did he do that? So I can figure out how to do that. You know what I mean? But again, it's just a different type of mentality. Like I don't sit around and I don't get mad. I don't get sore. I don't get upset. I'm like, how can I get some privilege so I can help out the poor people around me?
Yeah.
Everybody poor, not just black people poor, white people poor, anybody. Like, how can I help out poor people in some kind of way? You know what I mean? How can I build some privilege or get some privilege or get something so I can help the people around me? Like, that's
how
just
can
sort
you
of
be a bridge.
Yeah. But it's always I mean, I don't. If things, as long as our society stays structured the way it is, those divides will always be there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We all don't go to the same schools. We all don't get the same education. We all don't have the same resources. We all don't have a counselor in our neighborhood. We all don't have insurance. Like, it's just what it is. And like you said, all of those things play a part in sort of, that's what I mean. That's what we was talking about. That's what I mean. Like, life is complicated. I definitely believe in personal responsibility and working hard, but it's kind of like somebody get a pass and somebody don't. Somebody got resources that somebody else don't have. Like, life is just complicated. Now, while we're dealt the card, now that probably gets into a whole
Another thing.
Consciousness and spiritual conversation that for another conversation for another day. But why we get dealt the cards that we get dealt, who knows?
Right. But then the other question becomes like, what do we do with these cards? I think as we start thinking about, what we're going to be talking about next week, and our man Kanye, y'all tune in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's what we do with the cards. Does that matter?
Yeah. What is it that plays a part in how you view the cards that life has dealt you? You know what I mean? Like, what are the things that play an important part in?
It's what we do with the cards. Does that matter?
Yeah. What is it that plays a part in how you view the cards that life has dealt you? You know what I mean? Like, what are the things that play an important part in, again, the situation that you're born in, the things that have happened in your life that you can't help, the things that have happened in your life that you could have helped, the pain in your life that you didn't cause, and the pain in your life that you probably got a hand in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But most importantly, like you said, how do we all figure out spiritually, mentally, emotionally, coping styles? Like, how do we sort of all deal with life? And again, I think that's why it's dope to just like sort of be on this venture with you, because that's what you specialize in.
Peak performance, helping you be the best version of yourself, using psychological principles to help guide and shape that.
Yeah. And I think probably a larger part of that is, again, trying to figure out how people view themselves, helping people change the way they view themselves, helping people see that they probably have more potential and more power and control than they could have ever imagined. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that is a larger part of all that. But yeah, Dr. Chapman, that's what he specializes in. Okay. So I think that we are right up on the mark.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm going to let Dr. Chapman's going to take us out. But before he does, I wanted to just say thank you all for, again, you could have been anywhere tonight, but you decided to hang around and listen to us run our mouths for a little while. So we definitely appreciate you. And as I always say, like I said, life is full of regrets. You know what I mean? So people in your life that you love, make sure they know the things you want to do in life. Make sure you're trying to do them and pursue them. And peace and blessings to everybody out there listening.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate your time. I think as you digest some of the stuff we've been talking about, you chew it over. Maybe you ask yourself about this whole cancel process and whether you think we should be giving people second chances. Maybe you've done some things, right? Maybe you got some things in your history that you're not too proud of. And if someone, we hear this a lot, but really if you think about it, if someone were to go through your closet, like start to pull up some moments in your life that you wouldn't be so proud of and some things that you maybe have learned from, can you find some space to have some grace? I'm not saying forgive everybody for everything they do, but holding on to that stuff really turns into hate. Hate turns into cancer, and it chews you from the inside. It's just not worth it. So I just hope y'all think about that, and we are looking forward to seeing you next week when we're going to be talking about Kanye.
Peace and blessings to you.